guess even kings get scared.
Sequence touchdown.
And you got what?
9-8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 flowers for a third round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Yo, welcome back to Last Second Dose, where we doing the most. It's your boy Rad out here in Rip City, Portland, Oregon. Y'all already know. Repping them Detroit Lions, baby. Us versus everybody. But I got the guy, Mr. Mustachio, as he's rubbing it, aka McStats. He keeps playing with the Mustachio. What's happening, Brody? Dose and Dion.
What's
We
going
back.
on?
What's the deal? Rub the mustache one more time, though.
Let's start with the question. I got a question for you. What is your favorite part of the intro?
Probably, I like what I guess even kings get scared.
That's your favorite? The beginning?
The beginning.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. I had to know.
Why? What's your favorite part? That was random.
I don't know. I
That's
was just
so
watching
random.
it. Like, I feel like you could recite it after seeing it so many times.
Mhm.
But the Trey Flowers part still makes me laugh.
No,
No.
you're tripping
Yeah, that was
because you are tripping, and now you finally come around. I was right all the way back then.
You were, man. You got one thing right. That's crazy.
I honestly, I think I did pretty good this year. I said we weren't going to get more than 5-6 wins. No,
Yeah, but
I don't know.
you were with the majority on that one.
What you mean? That wasn't the majority. I was saying it.
That's what most people thought. Most people
So-
thought we'd be terrible last year.
The majority of us are realists, and you were
The
just super-
majority of you, I feel like the majority just went with Lions history that were never good. So it's like, okay, let's just predict this to be bad again.
I
mean,
think
'cause-
the majority.
Go ahead.
Go. No, you go.
I was gonna say this in general. If you bet every single year the Lions are gonna be bad, most times you're gonna be right. Unfortunately.
Moving forward, no. In the past, I would say
I
that's
agree.
true. But you were in La La Land with your.
I wasn't in
predictions.
La
You said
La Land. We've
we're gonna
talked
get
about
10
this.
wins.
Not in La La Land.
Those
Not
you
in
were.
La La Land. I was speaking facts.
You picked one true good win, and that was against Arizona. You stuck by that through and
That was
through.
money. That was money. That was a beautiful pick. I showed you my potential. You know, it's like I ran the 40. You're like, dang, he could be great.
Right.
He's just
You
not
could-
there yet.
I think you could run like a 4-4-3.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. With
I
a
probably
10-yard split of 1-5-8.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably realistic. That's what I used to do every day.
I believe it. I do.
Well, I appreciate the trust you have in my 40 ability because the confidence. Man, what are we doing, man?
I don't
Man, How
know.
you doing, man?
I don't know. Hey, you know
How
what?
you feeling? How you feeling? You
I'm
good?
feeling good. The combine's over. We're going to talk about that tonight. Also, the top 4 performers. Not tonight, today. We got an early show.
It is tonight.
And-
Sort of.
And the pick is in at number 2.
Decision's been made.
Yep. They're going to, whatever we say today at the number 2 pick is what Brad Holmes in DC is going to do.
I
Right.
believe it. Rad knows who it is. He told me today he thinks he knows who the 2 pick is.
I do. I do.
And he takes so much from the combine that he feels like he has his answer just based off the combine alone. See, that's one thing you guys got to know about Rad. When it comes to the combine,
Tell him.
this is end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
He said he fluffed the film. Let me see the combine. That's what he says. That's his motto.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
I mean, it kind of feels like that. I don't know. You called me.
It
You're like, I
doesn't.
don't know about Hutch. I don't know. It's like, Rad, you're tripping, man. It's like you need some sleep, man. Come on, dude.
I was
Jordan
sick.
Davis said too. Come on, Rad.
I was sick.
Oh my.
I was
goodness.
running off like 4 hours of sleep. I had been on the toilet all day. Like I was sick. But it's not end all be all at the combine. The combine just helps you. So you've watched film and now you want to see these guys perform, see if they can run fast, how they look on certain drills and things like that. So no, I don't think it's an end all be all. But if somebody comes out and run a fast 40, it makes you want to go back and look at some film.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like Buddy from Georgia. What is it? Walker?
Yeah, Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker, like to be that big and moving that fast, like I want to see what the deal is because he looks a little bit more athletic than Hutch. Hutch has better film. Hutch is possibly a better player.
At the very beginning of that, you said, hold up, he looks more athletic than Hutch.
Bro, he looked real good. Hutch looks stiff. Let's
Rad.
Can we at least say that?
But there's a difference between being stiff and being athletic, though.
He just looked stiff a little bit to me.
You saying he looked more flexible than Aiden Hutchinson? I'll give you that.
Okay, I can go with that. Like they ran that figure eight drill. Hutch looked a little stiff, bro.
He did. Did you watch it back though? Didn't it look like something was messed up because he like ran late? I know they weren't timing it, but something was weird with that because I heard him cuss at the very beginning. Goofy. I don't know.
He looked kind of stiff.
He did look a little stiff. I'll agree with that. I think that's. But wasn't that a check mark though? I feel like with the combine, you know, they always say that the NFL GMs come in because they should know most of the people. I mean, the scouting department's doing this year round, so when they come in, they look at it and they can check off things on their list. I felt like that with certain players I knew a lot about coming into this. I was like, okay, I'm expecting this. I saw that. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. So if you know all these players and you're coming in with Hutch, I felt like that was something that was sort of being expected. You know, with Hutchinson is that he doesn't have elite bend. I mean, when me and you watched the film, how many times did we say, wow, he just scooped him, beat him right around the edge? We didn't see that very much.
We didn't see that a lot. You're right.
No. So I was like, okay, it kind of expect that wasn't where he was going to thrive. But I thought, good point. I'm going to get this real quick and then we'll continue. But we were talking about this yesterday on the show. I feel like when you have a guy like Hutchinson, you know, I feel like it's got to be hard to not draft him because you're a little bit concerned about his bend around the edge. And I feel like what is the job for the coaching staff has to be simple. If you got a guy this talented, you got to find a way to make it work. And if that means playing him in a stand-up role, whatever that means, you find a way to bring the best. Because everybody does have things that they're not going to be good at. You know, Trayvon Walker, he's probably playing in a different role. George Karlaftis, he wins a lot with his strength. So it's like, this is not Hutchinson's strength. It may not be, you know, the guy you think of. You would think of a Chase Young. I think of a guy that can beat guys around the edge with the bend. I don't think of that with him. But he has his own strengths with his feet, with his agility. So playing him in that role, if you're going to draft a guy, you have to play him, you know, in that role. I feel like I don't know. I kind of get the feel that they won't try to fill a cookie cutter as much as they'll just go with who they think is the best and then just be like, we're going to figure this out because that's what the coaches are for. Otherwise.
Right. I feel you. I mean, I didn't leave the combine just even more hyped about Hutch. I'm still on the Hutch train.
I agree.
I think he's a good football player. He looked good out there, but I did see some stiffness. I mean, he is a defensive end edge rusher at the end of the day. But to your point, when we were watching film, we really didn't see him just beat people around the edge, drop his shoulder, get super low, like his counterpart or Jabo, who I think is better at doing.
Agreed.
Personally,
Jabo's got a very bright future.
Right. I think I already thought he was going in the top 10, but I think he possibly really locked himself in a top 10 pick.
Is it crazy to think that I was thinking Ojabo has the highest ceiling of anybody coming out this year?
I don't think that's crazy at all.
I mean, he's so new to the spot. He was so consistent last year, game to game, but just doesn't he? To me, he feels to have his own kind of style. He doesn't look like everybody else. He kind of does his own thing. It gives me almost like Zico Ansah vibes. Kind of does his own thing, but he's just so like he can bend, he can dip. He's so athletic. He's got such a high ceiling. I feel like to that. And it's just like, okay, it just might take a minute. It may not be there right away, consistently game in and game out. But the ceiling's super high on this.
It looks good.
I'm with you. I think top 10 is probably a lot.
I feel it. Hey, shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all tapping in. I don't know about this comment here, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Hey, he wants Malik Willis, man. I respect it.
I hope Malik Willis goes top 10, just not to us. I hope all these quarterbacks go in the top 10, just not to us. And that just leaves us with a plethora of other position players to get with those 3 top 34 picks. Ooh, the draft. Okay, let's get back on topic.
Hey, can we play that sound real quick? Just to.
There's so many people.
I love this sound.
There's so many people I want.
Amazing. That sounds so good.
That sound there? Okay.
Beautiful sound. Gosh, that's beautiful, man. Isn't that not an amazing sound? It gets you hyped. It immediately gets you hyped.
Yeah, especially when we're on the clock.
Like,
yes.
He's like, the draft is now open. It's like, oh snap! You know, that's how you feel. Like it's go time. So that makes me feel good when I hear that.
I agree with Dan here. Davis is definitely a top 10 pick now. Look, I was talking to Dose, And
Yeah.
I don't know. I might take him with the number 2 pick.
You can't do it.
Y'all can call me crazy. Big homie looks good, agile.
End all be all, Red.
You shouldn't be that. It's not the end all be all. The dude already has great film. No, it's not. Listen, the dude already has great film.
Yeah.
And now you come out here 340 pounds and running a 4.840, and then you watching through drills how quick his feet is and how quick he can get off the ground. Like, I get he doesn't have a lot of sacks and pressures and things like that. But at the end of the day, if you're the one technique or the nose and you can take that center and put him in the quarterback's lap, that ain't going to do nothing but get the quarterback off his targets and now help our edge rushers. Because he's got to move now because we got a 340-pounder in your face. He may not get the sack, but I just want you to take that center and put him in the lap of the quarterback, and Jordan Davis can do that. So I'm not. Look, we took Sue at 2. I know Sue was a little bit more productive and stuff on coming out of college, but I don't think I'm crazy saying Jordan Davis could go number 2. I know we already got some young D linemen, but bruh, if we took Jordan Davis at 2, I'm not mad. I'm sorry. I know we talked about it a little bit, but now I'm like being for real. For real, the big homie looks good.
He looked
plain
really
and
good.
simple. He looks good. But I just had to put that out there. I had to put that out there.
I like him a lot. I don't think there's any. He doesn't feel like a guy that can fail in this class. He feels like he has a super high floor coming out. He looks so good at the combine. I mean, he killed it. And you're right. He had great film. The dude, he's a tank against the run. Like, you just don't move that guy. And you know he also has the first step. I mean, when the dude runs a 4.78, which is, I think it was the fastest 40 times for a guy over 300
ridiculous,
pounds.
man. That's ridiculous. And he got film to back it up.
168 10-yard split unofficial was, I believe, his first run. But then you even saw him go through the pad drills, and you could see the dip. It's like, dude, this guy's 340. You saw the spin move. It looked kind of smooth. Like, I remember McNeil coming out. He showed the spin move sometimes on his film, but it didn't always look right. It was like he was just doing it in place. He showed some movement with that. I was like, dang, it's a big dude moving like that. The only reason I couldn't see doing that too is because just value on the field. I don't see him being on the field enough for me to justify it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the only major knock I have. And then again, he only had 8 pressures, but I think that's also because of the role that he played. And just because he's also not on the field on pass downs. I mean, I think he could be. You just wouldn't prefer that. If it's an obvious pass down, they're putting a pass rusher out there, not Jordan Davis. But he was nice. I think you're right, though. I think he is he's at least top 15. I say he locks top 15.
Top 15 for sure. 100% top 15.
It's got to happen. Yeah.
100%. I'm just on the fact that, like, if we take him at 2, I'm not mad at it. Because I think he can bully centers.
Right.
And then you told me he bench pressed 225 how many times?
52. Hey, hold up. Brad, look, everybody has mistypes. 52 is not correct.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not saying he couldn't. I don't know. That big dude might be able to do it. Let's not underestimate this guy, okay?
I mean, I don't know. I just a lot has opened up for me. We're not even going to talk about the number 2 pick yet. That's down the road here in a little bit. Let's get back on topic, though, because I could keep going about Jordan Davis. I didn't fell in love with this big mother, bruh. He's a big and that moves way too well to be that big. I mean, he ran just as fast as your guy Hutch.
He did. Very similar 40 times.
But we can't get caught up in the 40. I get that. I do.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about a 40 for big guys. More about the 10 split. And he was incredible in the 10 split. It was Aiden speed, but it was very close to a lot of those top dudes coming out for pass rusher, which is it's nuts. He definitely has pass rush upside. I don't know. It's going to be hard just for position value there for me to do it at 2. But I wouldn't be mad. I'm never mad at trenches. We need to address trenches again this year. Can't overlook that.
Question for you. Y'all think we pick a cornerback in this draft?
Is this for you?
That's for you.
That's for you.
He said y'all, so it can be the
prediction. Yes. Would I do it?
When?
I don't need to. I can see I have no idea when, honestly. I think anywhere in the draft. I could see it all the way up to pick 34. If a guy like Roger McCreary was sitting there at 34, I could see them doing it out of Auburn. But
what if McDuffie's sitting there at 34?
he probably would be someone also possibly too. I don't know McDuffie's build off the top of my head. I don't know if he has a right maybe build for that high, because I know they like their big physical corners on the outside. Let me check
McDuffie, I believe he's 5'11", 193.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad. I mean, it depends on their board, but I think if they felt like the top player available was a cornerback, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. But I wouldn't. I don't know. For me, it wouldn't be something that's high on me. Like, that I'm looking into doing that.
I get it. I think like one of the top guys got to fall at 32, like a Sauce.
Sauce with the 32. That's nuts.
If Sauce is sitting there, I'm done. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like, you know what? We've completed our draft. We've done it. We have done it. No. Let's hit top performers, I guess. Who's one of your top performers?
Every Georgia player. Every Georgia player. I mean, I don't think one Georgia guy didn't do crazy well at this. I mean,
every Georgia player is officially
is that lying though?
That's,
I mean,
no,
your boy,
they did their thing, bro.
Trayvon Walker was killing it. Everybody. I mean, I could run through the scores, but I thought everybody from Georgia really did well, especially the front seven. Devontae Wyatt was nuts. You talk about Trayvon Walker. Devontae Wyatt went insane. He had a 1.66 10-yard split. The guy's like 300 pounds playing like a 3-tech. I mean, everybody on that Georgia roster, I thought, killed it at the combine. So if we're looking at pure measurements, they all did well. They all look smooth, no drills. Everybody on that roster.
Okay. I'm going to stay in the SEC and go Christian Harris, linebacker. 4.4 40.
Yeah.
Nice vertical. Good broad jump. He already has good film. He looked good in the drills. Good feet. Shuffle looked good. And I want a linebacker kind of high. Like,
oh, okay. You're on that now. Okay.
I mean, I want one. It depends on what's sitting there at 32 and 34. But if we take Christian Harris with the 32nd or the 34th pick, I'm not mad at it because I think he can come in and be a day one starter, tackling machine. We know he can go sideline to sideline, and then now you just pop off with this 4.4 40, like, bruh. And we need linebackers. We're thin at linebacker right now.
Very.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Reese Maven's coming back. And then at that point, we just got Barnes. And if we're going to be running, yeah, but look, Christian Harris going to come in. I think he's going to be instantly better than all these cats. I know he hasn't played it down in the NFL, but he has really good film. And he moved very well out there.
He did.
So I'm gonna go there, right there in the SEC with you. He said every Georgia guy, 100%, like from safety to the fat daddies, bro.
Everybody was money. Everybody was money from Georgia.
Like, just draft all the Georgia cats, like all them defensive players from Georgia, and let's see what we got. Like, plug them somewhere.
You find the spot.
I wouldn't. What if that happened though? Like we took every, bruh. But I wouldn't even be mad if that's what happened.
Georgia.
Like, you know what? They won the national championship. They all have decent to good film, like, and then they killed the combine. So, no, I don't know, man. Who's another one? He said every Georgia guy. That threw me off. But I feel you.
Yeah, they all. If we're talking just specifically combine, I thought they all did well. Christian Harris, man, you said I think he'd be plug in Will, bro. I think he brings two things they need. They need man coverage and they need blitzing. All right, I want to answer Dan's thing.
What Dan?
He's worried about Muma and his diabetes. Well, look, I think he'll be perfectly fine. From first-hand experience, I think he'll be perfectly fine. All right, it's actually not a bad thing to handle. I feel like, you know what I used to do, Brad? For basketball, we went on a basketball camp, and I had this little jar. They give you like these little glucose tablets. They're fire, so it can mess you up because you can eat too many of them. But he's saying he's checking this thing every half, every quarter, every time he comes off the field. So you get one of those, and you're good to go. And usually when you're playing and you're doing activities, it levels itself out because it keeps pushing itself down. But the adrenaline also doesn't let it dip. You know what I'm saying? So usually it levels itself out because if you're working out, it can push it down over long term. So I think he'll be perfectly fine there. I just wanted to throw that out there, you know.
Okay. Are you a diabetic? I'm sorry.
I am. Yeah, that's that's part of the reason I really like this dude because he's type 1, I'm type 1. So I was like, yes, it's money.
Okay.
Love to see it.
I learned something new today.
Here we go, man.
Getting to know Dos Mustachio. What?
It's true. Yeah. I think he'll be all right, man. I think he will. But it's
like how the mustachios are growing in.
Thanks, Brad. We trying.
Keep it going.
Should we keep it going?
Yeah.
I don't want to shave it because I feel like I'll look weird with it shaved.
You shouldn't.
Okay, good. I wasn't going to. Maybe I could put like a paper one there or like draw on my face. Just in the meantime.
Just let it come natural, bud.
Okay, I'll let it come natural.
Don't overdo it. Another top performer. Is it back to me?
I have one.
Okay. Because I gotta go ahead. Keep them rolling.
I have a lot of dudes, honestly, but let's go over to some of the big names. Let's go to receiver real quick.
Okay.
Alec Pierce and Christian Watson. I thought both were money in the combine. First off, let's go to Alec Pierce. 40.5-inch vertical, 10.9 broad jump, 4.33 is a 4.41 official time. That's outstanding for all the measurements for Alec Pierce. I like the dude's film a lot too. I know his route running is not perfect. I think it's an area where he needs to work, but you're talking red zone, deep threat, everything's there. And then he tied it all together with all the measurables that he put up. So Alec Pierce and Christian Watson also had a really good day. Actually, Chris Olave, they had his 40 jump down big time. Did you see that? He had the unofficial 4.26. Officially, it jumped out into 4.39. So they were kind of way off on that one. Right. That means Christian Watson ran a faster 40 officially. He went a 4.36, 11.4 broad jump, 38.5-inch vertical. Those dudes tested super well, I thought, for the receiver spot. Both them checked some boxes for sure. A lot of receivers do well, but those two stick out.
Is Christian Watson a first-round pick now?
No,
I
don't think
second for sure.
I think he's second. Yeah, I think he's second because I think he'll push guys like Justin Ross back, Romeo Doubs back.
Now, I think Christian Watson has moved into the first round.
Really?
Just because of that DK Metcalf. I really do. Just because people slept on DK Metcalf, just because he didn't have the best film coming out of college, but all that size and speed, and now for him to do the production that he's done at the NFL level, I think people do not want to miss out on a guy 6'4", 6'5", moving that fast. I think he's going to move up into the first round just off of because people slept on DK and let him fall to the second, and now people are regretting it. I would love for him to be a Lion right now. I think Watson has moved himself into the first round because of that DK Metcalf. People ain't missing out on that size and speed that no more. Like, we can teach you to run other routes.
It's true.
Like, we can work on your route tree. And I think he's going to
flexibility you can for sure.
I think he's going to be pushed to the first.
Yeah, I actually agree with part because I think Christian Watson can run a lot more routes than we saw him run. He feels like he can move, and we saw it at the Senior Bowl because he was killing it at the Senior Bowl too. He definitely shows, I think, more upside there than a guy like Alec Pierce as a route runner for what you could turn him into. Remember Simi Fayoko that came out last year? He was like a round 4 pick by Dallas, but it was just like, dude, really, it's like he doesn't even have that much receiver background. Don't know if he can catch the ball that well, but he's fast and he's big, so it's like a round 4 pick. Don't think he did much last year, but we don't have to bring that up. We don't have to bring that up. Brad, you got someone? Who else you got?
I'm gonna go back to. I'm about to piggyback. I want to piggyback off them Georgia guys because I don't think you mentioned my guy Channing Tindall, linebacker. Once again, I think he could be like a third round linebacker for us. Runs a 4.47. The vert is through the roof. That 42-inch vertical. He just shows that pure athletic ability, and he kind of got slept on in that Georgia defense because of all those other big names. But he had solid production. He had a good Senior Bowl. A good special teamers. He showed how he's a sideline to sideline linebacker with a high motor, and that's what you want. You want somebody who's always trying to get to the football, and his film shows that he's always trying to get to the football. And now for him to come out and run this 4.40 and show all that other athletic ability as far as vert, broad jump, his shuffle, his feet looked good.
Yeah,
that's somebody I was really looking at linebackers, and I because we're thin there, and I think this is a good linebacker class here. I think. I would say at least 8 could come in and be day one starters, if not to like 10 of them.
8.
I think there's anywhere from 8 to 10 day one starters. I do, man. I really do. And I think Channing Tindall could come in and be a day one starter for us.
Yeah.
Say we don't get a Christian Harris right there at 32 or 34. We could probably scoop him up at pick 66.
Yeah,
You know
I
me,
mean,
man.
look,
I'm loving these
that's
linebackers. I'm loving these backers, bro.
your
I got a
spot. That's
couple.
why,
I got a
that's your
couple
spot,
more
man.
too. I mean, besides your boy Chad Muma, I know you're gonna touch on him. If not, I'm gonna touch.
I wasn't
on
gonna hit on him. I wasn't.
But go ahead. You can go back. Fire off again.
Yeah, I was gonna go to defensive backs most recently.
Nice. Here we go. Talk to me nice.
Joshua Williams, Fayetteville State. Okay, we're talking about a dude. This school hasn't had a draft pick in like 40 years, but I actually thought he looked pretty good. He's big, he's long. If we're talking about the Lions are gonna draft a corner, if it does hit day 3, I think a player like this, because he has the build that I think you're looking for. I mean, we hit on Elam. I think that's how you say his name, dude out of Florida. But that feels like a top possible corner. This is one that I think could fall a little bit. Small school. Maybe he gets a shot. Maybe he's undrafted. I don't know. I thought he looked pretty good, though, specifically in the drills. I wouldn't say his combine killed it, but I thought his drills looked pretty good. So I took that note. And then who's the other guy I had on here? Oh, there were some rough ones, too. We went through it. Leon O'Neal. Yeah, Leon O'Neal. I thought he checked all the boxes because when we watch Leon O'Neal, we love him because he comes down and makes hits. But it's just that explosion. It just seemed like he had that pop in his lower half when he was working downhill that other guys weren't showing. You know, backpedal to getting upfield, it was just like, bam, he was exploding. So Leon O'Neal, for sure. I thought he did well. Brad, who you got?
Can I go linebacker? Can I? I was.
Go through it, man. Let him know.
I mean, everybody likes Chad Muma. I mean, everybody's on that hype train. I just think that his draft stock is moving up a little higher because, you know, months ago we was talking about we could take him in later midday round, day 3 rounds. Now I think he's a day 2 linebacker. He ran that 4.63, 27-inch bench press. I mean, his athletic ability went through the roof. And if anybody watched him go through drills, he looks agile. Feet look good. Shuffle looked really well. He looked. I know you already have him as like what your number 2 ranked linebacker.
Number 2, yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. Like those top like 3 to 5, I feel like you could flip those.
Kind of interchangeable. Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked really.
That's what you're looking for.
Right. And he's a day 1 starter.
Agreed.
Big, fast,
100%.
Can cover. He's a do-it-all linebacker. Like you hit on. I mean, he led the nation in tackles. Then he comes over to the combine and kills it. I know he ran into 4.6s, but for that size, I think that's really well. In his film, he plays faster, I believe. And then he led all linebackers in bench press. So that's always good to see that the guy does have some strength. But you really always can't play into that because, I mean, Michael Parsons, I don't even think he hit over 20.
19.
He did 19. But we know he dominated last year as a rookie. So Chad Muma's another linebacker that I was already in love with, but now I want him to be a Lion. I think we need to go heavy on linebackers this year. Our backers, we need some playmaking linebackers because our linebackers play very inconsistent this year. We had some games where they played well, then we had some games where they disappeared.
True.
And I'm still liking Barnes. I think he's going to get better as the years come. But I think this class got some plug and play guys. I just don't know if they're going to use those high picks and go grab some of them plug and play guys. That's the only problem.
I was talking about this yesterday. Like if Christian Harris and Chad Moon were both sitting there and the Lions had to choose between one, I would bet they'd pick the guy like Christian Harris. I like Chad Moon because I didn't know what defense we were going to play next season, but I feel like Chad Muma can absolutely handle offensive line at the next level. And there's not a lot of dudes in drafts anymore that can do that. You know, like you're just getting all these speed sideline guys, but if they're not kept clean, they're going to have big problems. That's why I feel like Muma is so special because he can also move so well. It's like you don't find a guy that's 6'3", which he's already got height, 240 pounds, strongest linebacker in terms of bench press in the class according to combine scores. And then he's doing that in coverage. It's like he's just so well-rounded. He'll fit any kind of defense, honestly, if you want him to. But I feel like the Lions, after hearing Dan Campbell, we want to keep our linebackers clean next year. More of a guy like that is more known for blitzing. Because Muma can blitz. It just wasn't like his calling card. He had a couple sacks here and there. But a guy that blitzes more, and I like Muma for coverage so much, but maybe even more upside as a man coverage guy. I think they'd prefer that at this point. But I would love to take Chad Muma.
We need to just go on and get – we don't need nobody to blitz. We got a guy who can blitz.
Who?
He's already on the roster.
Yeah, but he's the Mike Rad.
Blitz him.
He He'll blitz a little bit.
It don't matter where you coming from. You can draw blitzes for any of your linebackers. If we're running a 4-3, this is what I think really needs to happen. Because they said we're playing more 4D linemen. That can be a 4-2-5. That could be a 4-3. I think Barnes
more 4-2-5. I mean, that's what they did in New Orleans.
I think we're going to have a blend of it. You know what I mean? And if so, I think we need to move Barnes to Sam linebacker, which is the strong side. He's going to go to the side where the tight end is. And that's normally in a 4-3 defense. That's the linebacker that normally blitzes more than often than the other ones. So if we want to roll him down on the edge, and now we're in like a 52 front, a 5-2 front,
right? Let
him come. He's already played DN all through his college career. Let Barnes roll down, bam, bring him off the edge like they do Parsons down in Dallas.
I completely agree with you. I mean, he did it so well at Purdue. He did it really well.
Creative with him because I think he's going to be a really good linebacker. It's just that sometimes, he has bad steps and things like that, coverage issues. But as far as him attacking, there's no problem with Barnes attacking. He will attack. When he sees ball, he goes and gets ball.
Completely agree. And I think they're going to blitz more from every spot next year. But I don't. As
we should.
I think they're gonna leave him at a similar, because I mean I even saw games last year where Josh Woods was blitzing and Derek Barnes is dropping. And I'm like, why are we doing that? That doesn't seem to match our strengths at all. So it makes me feel like they're gonna keep locking him into that spot, but there will be more blitzing in general from the linebackers overall. But I thought he was improving in coverage. I don't know. I thought he was getting a little better in coverage last year as the year went on. I saw some there. I mean, the Packers one, it was just a beautiful throw, but
that's why we take Jordan Davis with that number 2 pick.
Oh my goodness!
Protect our linebackers. You get Chad Muma, Christian Harris. You go out here and protect them big boys. We got Aleem McNeil starting on that D line. Brocker's playing somewhere at the D end, the 5 technique to the 7 technique, and then we got Romeo coming off that other edge. We retain Charles. I already got it planned out.
I don't.
Jordan Davis.
I'm away. You got Brockers playing D.
I'm not going. You know what? I was fireballing.
That's what you said.
I was fireballing. Okay. Hold on.
You think that's a good idea?
Well, wait. When we get to pick 2 segment, I'll talk about what we need to do.
If we play a lot of 5-man fronts, I mean, it could be a good idea if you get that pass.
Because I know who I want to pick 2. I've decided.
We need a guy. I think we need a guy that can play that kind of role. We could need both, but I think we could use a guy that could play that role though. When we're talking linebackers, Red, someone that can just get up on the edge and blitz, like someone that plays that role, but also can drop. I know it's like a hard thing to ask, but like I said, the Saints drafted the dude from Wisconsin. Not a big guy, but he had 12.5 sacks because he had that pass rushing background. And I know he didn't play a ton last season, but having that ability. But we also knew coming out of the draft, I can't think of the dude's name right now at all. But we also knew coming out of the draft that he was a really solid coverage player because he was a pretty good athlete. Like he wasn't 260, he was like 230 pounds coming out. I think we need someone like that. Someone like that would be real nice for us.
The Saints, when they draft this kid.
They just a couple years ago. The dude out of Wisconsin. Let me just look it up real quick. I can't think of his name at all.
Out of Wisconsin.
Draft.
I don't know. Well, while you finding that, I got another linebacker, DeMarco Jackson out of Appalachian State. I've been talking about him for about a month or two. Also, Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year. Came out, ran a 4.55 40, 4.55. Fast, speed, over 230 something pounds. He could play that Mike linebacker for us. I think he could come in and be a day one starter. And I think we could snag him in, like, if we move back up into the 4th or grab him with that 99th pick in the 3rd and get him. Also a guy who looked good going through the drills. As y'all can see, I keep talking about these backers. Backers. I want backers and more backers. One, because the free agency ain't got a lot of top-tier linebackers coming out in free agency. The good ones are getting a little long in the tooth. They're getting older, so let's get in here and get some young guys. And if you have a bunch of fat daddies up front who can keep them clean and let them flow to the ball, we're gravy train. Now we cooking with bacon grease. You feel me?
I feel you. I'm not disagreeing with nothing they're saying. The Jordan Davis one just doesn't.
Well, I don't even want to go into that right now. We're not on pick 2, the number 2 pick.
Okay, but
in your mind, the pick is already in.
I've been pushing for that. We need D-line help, man.
Your pick is in. We know who you wanted to. I'm still undecided.
I'm still undecided too. We have over a month out.
I got 4 names there.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's continue on top performers.
Zach Bond was his name. Could not think. Zach Bond.
Because I'm not sold on the. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
My goodness, right?
We about 5 to 10 away.
You're gonna get to it. Zach Bond was his name though. Someone like that could be nice for us.
Damon Clark. That's another one. See what I'm saying, man? There's so many backers in here, bro. We could just scoop and score about 2 to 3 of these jokers.
Which would make sense why the Lions would wait, too. I mean, I thought Daniel Jeremiah made a real good point when he was talking about the trades that the Rams made. And he said, but if you look at the trades, they're also adding players at premium positions. Pass rusher, quarterback, and what was the other spot? Pass rusher, quarterback. Offensive tackle. No, not offensive tackle. I don't know. I'm one of the other positions. But he was saying that that's where they've added spots is premium through those positions. What we've always seen, defensive line, pass rush for them has always been premium with the Rams. But then it's allowed them to wait a little bit on safety, wait a little bit on linebacker. Certain positions they've been able to kind of wait a little bit, find undrafted guys, things like that they can put in there. Not saying they'll do that. I'm just saying I could see them waiting a little bit, especially with the depth of this class. I think there's depth all over, though. I think D-line is really deep. I think it's really deep. I think linebacker is super deep. Linebacker the deepest aside from receiver. I mean, there's a lot of dudes when it hits like day 3 that you feel like
I think there's about 10 of them guys. Yes, I would say it's deep. If you got a solid 10 who I think can come in and be day one starters, in my eyes, that's deep.
You know what, though? It's like I think it's deeper now because of the way the NFL is going, too. I mean, you're looking for guys that can fly around.
Right, and these guys can fly.
And there's so many guys now that they fit right into that. It's hard to find those other type of backers now. You don't see those guys anymore. So I think you can go really deep in that category if you're looking for a guy that can blitz and pass rush. They may not have the production, but you can find someone that you feel like could bring that.
Oh, see, look at that. Look at Panda. I agree with you. I agree right there. I agree. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we'll get to it. I just don't know where the pass rush is coming from at that point, but we'll get to it.
I'll tell you where this pass rush is coming from.
It's not coming, Red. You talk about a guy. No, okay. I'm
gonna tell you where it's coming from. You start blitzing Barnes. If we're sitting in this 4-3 front, bam. Romeo's gonna do his thizzle. You got big Jordan Davis pushing the pocket. Now I'm telling you, he's gonna take this center and put him in the lap of the quarterback. Barnes somewhere sneaking through some gap blitzing. Aleem McNeil pressing the pocket also. Now we're gonna need Levi to take a step forward now and show us some of that University of Washington film. We're gonna need you to be disruptive, Playboy. That's where you're gonna get it from, blitzing, and then you're gonna have people, them fat daddies, just gonna be pressing that pocket so much to where like, hey, the quarterback can't do nothing but move somewhere. That's where we're gonna get some. Look, I've painted the picture. I just don't know what I want with that number 2 pick. But we're gonna get that pass. You bring back your boy Charles Harris. Everybody likes Charles Harris.
Yeah, I like Charles Harris. Yeah, I
don't know
him
if back.
Yeah, I mean he's a solid passer. I feel like he's a number 3 pass rusher on good teams.
Man, we're gonna be all right.
And I like Charles Harris a lot.
We're gonna be all right. Shout out to the chat. They pumping today. They pumping and jumping. Ooh, I'm getting hyped. I think I didn't drink too much coffee. Where's my water? I need to slow down a little bit.
We talk offensive line real quick. Give my boy Zach Tom some love. I know I've been talking about him for the last couple of days. Zach Tom, I like that dude a lot. My boy out of Wake Forest. I think it makes sense. Look, I don't think there's any guarantee at this point that our guy Evan Brown comes back. I think it's actually somewhat unlikely that he comes back, unfortunately. But because there's no way, someone's got to give him a chance to become a starter. And he's got to know that this is the highest his stock's going to get. Very unlikely Frank right now is going to miss almost every single game. And now that he's done that, and he's top 10 in ESPN's pass block win rate, and he's doing all these things, there's no way someone that needs a center doesn't give him a chance and at least sign him $6-7 million. Lions won't do that. So I like Zach Tom that's played center going back to his first year with Wake Forest, that's recently played tackle, undersized for tackle, but with the movement skills that he has to be a 6th offensive lineman, the way that he pass protects, I mean, he's so technically sound that he could plug into both roles. I think 6 offensive linemen, you could put him out there because he can move. Then you could also have him as your backup center. I like it a lot. And I think he's got to build up a little bit. I don't think he has the natural build for a tackle at the next level because of length and just measurables. But I think that'd be a kind of a interesting move the Lions can make. I thought a lot of these offensive linemen, some of these guys that I really like coming. I thought the guards did well. Kenyon Green. I thought Zion Johnson looked really good going through the whole thing. Another guy, let me get his name right. Where is he at? Oh, I'm in the wrong category. Hold up. I forgot I separated these from tackle and guard.
It's okay.
Here we go. Oh, I've talked about Kellen Deesh, but I got to talk about where is he at? Max Mitchell. I thought Max Mitchell. No, not Max Mitchell. Hold up. Where's his name at? Okay, I don't remember his name. You know what? I'll find it as we go through this. Oh, Abraham Lucas, there he is. Tackle out of Washington State. Now, this is more of a tackle. You know, he could play the right tackle position as well, I believe. So, another guy that, you know, we're talking about backup tackle. I mean, I think his round gets higher. I think he's pushed in late mid rounds. But Zach Thomas, someone I got to bring up because we're not going to address it in free agency. To be able to fill both those spots with one position would be pretty sweet.
Okay. Next guy I'm gonna talk about because I think he'll fit right in. I'm gonna tell you why. So it's already coming out that we about to go out here and be some big time players and free agents first getting a receiver, right? Sure. Allen Robinson name comes up. Yep. It's Mike Williams from San Diego. Not San Diego. I'm so sorry, y'all. The Chargers, LA Chargers.
Okay.
Juju's names popped up. Now, all three of those guys are good receivers. I would like to have any one of them on our team, but none of them are true deep threats. Now, you got your Mike Williams. That's a good 50-50 ball. He can take you deep, and you just throw it up. He going to catch that 50-50 ball, but he's not a burner, red zone threat. Allen Robinson's just a pure polished route runner. He's not a super deep threat, and Juju is what Juju is. He's just a good all-around receiver. Now, a guy I feel like we could get in the draft is going to be Chris Olave. I've been a fan. I think he gives me those Will Fuller vibes. He can take you deep. He can do it all. I don't like the face you're making.
I'm listening. I'm just listening.
I don't
think he's a route runner. He's fast. I agree with you. I don't think
you like Chris. I like Chris Olave. I think he can fill.
I just don't think he's a top receiver in his class.
I'm not saying he's the top receiver. I didn't say that.
That's why I didn't say that. I'm just listening, Brad.
I don't think he's the top. I'm not saying he's the top receiver. I think he can fit in very well.
Okay.
With what we need. I feel like we do need a guy who can catch some 50-50 balls. I think we need a bigger wide receiver, but I think he can come here and fill that void to where he could be our burner. You got to respect his speed because he'll take the top off the defense. So you got to keep a safety high. He can catch every route. He can run every route. And that's a guy I would like. Now, I don't know if we take him at 32 or 34 because I kind of just want to go heavy on defense. But let's say these defenders I've been talking about are gone. I take a guy like Chris Olave just because he's going to fill a need right there. We don't have a burner on our offense right now. He's 6 foot. He ran into 4.3s. And he has good film at Ohio State. Like, I know he's a Buckeye. And at this point, I don't care if he's a Buckeye. I want the guy on our team. Yeah. And I think he can come in and fill a void, especially if we're about to go out and get one of these big name receivers. Now we got, let's just say we get Mike Williams, big body guy, 50-50 ball, helps us in the red zone. Now you got St. Brown in the slot. On the other side, we got Chris Olave. We also got Quintez Cephas coming back. That's a receiving core going into the year. You got to if we come back with a receiving core like that, I think we may have the best receiving core in the NFC North at that point, from top to bottom. You got a guy like Mike Williams or Allen Robinson, Chris Olave on the other side, and then you got St. Brown sitting in the slot, and then Hutchinson at the tight end. There's not a better four in the NFC North. I know Green Bay's got
Vikings, maybe
Tyann at tight end and Devontae Adams. The Vikings got Justin Jefferson and Thielen, Irv Smith at the tight end. But as a core, I think we got the best core at that point.
I could see it. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. I mean, yeah. Do you think he could fall to 32?
I think he can't because you just said he's not the best receiver in the class. Yes, I think like Burks will go over him. I even think probably like Christian Watson gonna go over him because he's that big body burner, bro. I think he's gonna go high now. There's too much size and speed there.
But he had like 700 yards last year.
Drake London's gonna go over him. What's my boy from Alabama? I think he can go over him too. Jameson Williams can go over him, and I think Olave could be sitting there at 32 for us, even 34.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
I mean, I do. I think he could fall right there to us, and I would love to grab him because we got to do it all receiver. I know he's only 180, 190, but that's fine. You just come here and catch these deep routes.
I'd love to get Jameson at that spot. That'd be beautiful. No, I do like Chris Olave though, man. I do. He's just not my top guy. That's all I was saying. That's all. I wasn't trying to make a face. I was listening. You know, I was just trying.
I'll take any one of them Ohio State receivers. To be honest. Any one of them. Go ahead.
It depends.
You got any more? You want to move to number 2? That number 2 pick.
We can move to number 2. We can move.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
We're going to the number 2 pick. You want to jump it off? You know who you got at the number?
Do you want me to pull that? Put that thing on the screen just for.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thistle, because you about to talk about your number 2 pick.
That's what I'm doing. I got to talk about my 2 pick. Okay, how do I show?
Well, because I don't know who I wanted that to.
I don't either. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got 4 names there.
More.
How many names you got there?
9.
9?
But I don't know. There's multiple guys though. I feel like that. I'd be cool with like I don't know. If we're talking specifically 2, or are we talking our top pick? That's a different situation, right? But
we're talking that top pick. Chat. Throw out there who you think who should be our number 2 pick, the top pick. It can be multiple names. What names you want right there at that top pick? Throw that out there for us.
I think Jordan Davis is possible if we trade back for sure. I mean, if we got to like 4 or 6 or 7 and Jordan Davis was in there, I think that would be a really, really good spot to pick a guy like that up. You know, I think that'd be money, and then you had the other pick with it. Did it share? Did it share?
Oh, my bad.
You're good. I was making sure it shared.
What names y'all got right there for that number 2 pick?
There it is. Nice.
I got Connor Hayward. Hey, I like Connor Hayward, but I don't know about that 2 pick. We was talking about, hey, I kind of want Buddy on the team, man. Like, Hayward's a player. I do want us to pick him up somewhere in the draft. Day 3, though. I do want him.
You think Burks falls in draft after combine? I thought he was faster.
Hutch, Tibbs, Walker, Hamilton. See, I'm liking Ezekiel. Ezekiel, I'm on your vibes right there, bro.
You picking up what he's putting down, Red?
I do. I'm feeling him. Let me see. My bad. I know you can go Randy thing. Walker, Davis, Hamilton. Trade back to 5. Okay. You got Kayvon. Okay.
These aren't really my top 4. It was just
break it down, mixed stats. Break it down.
I just, this was a cool post that I saw. I added a couple to it, just in comparisons here in terms of size. And it's weird because I think a majority of the time we've seen Saints in the past go with a guy that's more built, maybe a little bit smaller than a Trayvon Walker, but more like a George Karlaftis type of build, but maybe kind of in that range. The biggest thing is the arm length there that I look at. The 35-inch arms is something that a couple guys for the Saints had coming out. We saw Davenport. Maybe it wasn't Davenport. It was Cam Jordan came out with 35-inch arms. So that kind of length that they have. But I thought these just, kind of just showed you the difference in the way they're built. I mean, people are a little bit talking about the wingspan and the length of a guy like Aiden Hutchinson. But again, that's super comparable, very comparable actually to the former 3rd-round pick Trey Hendrickson by the New Orleans Saints. Kayvon Thibodeau, of course, we didn't get to see him do a ton of stuff, though. You can see he's got a little bit longer arms. And then George Karlaftis. I think George Karlaftis is a really interesting fit on paper, but it definitely can't be my 2 pick. I can't see taking that guy at 2. I haven't seen enough pass rush there for that guy to be the 2 pick. I feel like at 2, I feel like there's multiple guys that could be in there. Of course, Aiden Hutchinson is definitely in play. I mean, I thought he killed a lot of the scoring side of things. And coming in, if I believe the guy's the top player in the draft and then he does that, it's like, how can I move it? So he's killing the shuttle drill. He's killing the cone drill. So he would still be, of course, one of my top options for that spot. There's things that maybe he's not great at, specifically some of the dip and bend around yet, but you make that work. That's why I hired Todd Wash. Like, you find a way to take the best player and make it work with him. And if you can't do that, then that's an issue because I'm not trying to just, draft perfect scheme fits. I need talent first. So that's your job. Kyle Hamilton, I think to me, honestly, Kyle Hamilton is falling a little bit out of being a top 2 pick for me. The more I look at it, I think I definitely want to get a guy on a defensive line. And I think him and Jordan Davis are becoming very close to each other for competing for that spot. I'm starting to lose a little ground on Kyle Hamilton, not because I don't like him. I still believe he's by far the best safety in this class. I know he's got a lot of versatility. I didn't love his man coverage. I think there's still areas that can improve there, but that versatility it's the draft now. It's the draft for safeties. But I do think there's depth at the safety position, and we saw it. It looked pretty deep. There's some really nice guys in there. He's falling back a little bit for me. Jordan Davis has to be in the question. Kayvon Thibodeau's falling a little bit out for me too. I just don't get a good vibe from the dude. I feel like that's important. If he's not doing his workouts and it's like you got this reason and we're already talking about his effort and it's not something that's made up or overblown. It's facts. You see his film. We saw it on there. So I got some questions, just some of the answers. He's not playing the political approach. It's weird. So the Kayvon Thibodeau one, I'm not loving it at the 2 spot. I'm not. And I think Trayvon Walker is pushing up to that spot. The only thing with Trayvon Walker is with the defense that he played in, the spot that he played in, he showed that he had better bend to me than Aiden Hutchinson, which is awesome. Better length, 35 arms, crazy. But he's needed that. He's also a bigger size. He's needed that, though, coming from the spot that he's played with Georgia. And he also tested out of the gym, but he didn't test better than Hutchinson. I'll say that, and I'll just throw that in there. But he tested really well. So Trayvon Walker makes it interesting. I don't know if I can go the 2 pick because the production's not there. The consistency as a pass rusher in terms of pass rush moves in there. I think there's too much development needed for a 2 pick. But again, if you move back a couple spots, I think he becomes an interesting name. So I think there's like probably 3 guys, maybe 2 or 3 guys that I legitimately feel could be the 2 pick, but Aiden Hutchinson still leads the way for me. What do you think, Red?
Okay. The names that pop out there for me, I mean, Hutchinson's still in the conversation. Walker's moving up to that conversation. Kayvon's still in that conversation. Kyle Hamilton's still in it. And then big Jordan Davis, man. Like,
order it.
If I got to order that, I mean, it all plays off free agency. Now, it all what?
Steve was commenting.
Them right there. That right there. I don't know, man. So
it's funny.
It kind of.
Come on, Ray. Give us an order. Say Jordan Davis 1. I know you want to. You are on this, man. Oh my goodness, what the combine?
I could see what we could do, man. Bro, he is too big to be that quick and nimble on his feet in the back the film with it. I get you say he's not a third down pass rusher, but really he can. Bro, I just see him pushing the pocket stupendously.
He had a 10 relative athletic score.
Look,
10.
He just
10?
I'm talking about just the nimble, the way how quick he was getting off the ground, shuffle was solid. He's just too big to be that fast.
This is what I wanted to show you, Ray. Because
now
I'm adding to your point. Yeah,
Hutch is still Hutch, but I just didn't like he ain't have real good knee bend. He looked a little stiff, but his film is good. Kayvon's still sitting where Kayvon is. I don't know how I can order. I still think Kayvon can be a good pass rusher. And Kyle Hamilton is just too big of a playmaker. That size. His 40 is going to go down to the 4.4s once his pro day hits, just because
You think so?
I know so. I watched the 40. He swerved. Like, he didn't run a complete straight line. He zigged and then got straight. He's going to run into 4.4s on Kyle Hamilton. What? Remember I said he going to run a 4.4. He going to run into 4.4s on his pro day. He's going to tighten up on that 40. And once he tightens up on that 40, then everybody going to be back on that hype train. And probably, to be real, I'm taking Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton's number 1 at that number 2 pick for me. I got Kyle Hamilton. Because look, bro, we could fall back and get a Jermaine Johnson at Florida State with pick 32 or 34.
Rad, don't even try to act like that's somewhat near production. Don't even try to do it, Rad.
I'm not saying it's production. I'm not saying it's production. Dude had a really good Senior Bowl. He was showing out at the Senior Bowl. Then we can grab one of those linebackers or one of those receivers. It just depends on if we get like a Marcus Williams in free agency and we resign T-Walk. Now, if we do that, then no, Hamilton's not in the picture at that point. Now I'm talking Hutch, Kayvon, Jordan Davis, or Walker. It just all of it plays off free agency. So now, if we bring back Charles Harris, now are we gonna still say we want Aiden Hutchinson with that 2 pick?
Yes.
Now we just got so much money invested into the edge.
I'm okay with it. I want pass rush.
I want pass rush too. Pass rush wins you football games. Controlling the line of scrimmage wins you football games. But Kyle Hamilton just got way too much size, speed, athletic ability. Now I get there's other safeties like a Daxton Hill could be sitting there in the late in the first or early second, who I think is a jack of all trades as far as position. He can do it all.
I want to ask you this, Brad. So
ask me a question.
Which one would you rather have? All right, I'm giving you 2 scenarios. First scenario, Aiden Hutchinson and Jalen Petrie. Second scenario, Kyle Hamilton. Boye Mafe.
I need somebody better than a Mafe.
Okay, I'm trying to think of who might be in that range.
I need a better than a Mafe. Boy, Mafe.
I'll give it Jermaine Johnson. I don't believe it's gonna happen, but I don't know who.
Can I get a Ajabo?
No. I don't know who'd be in that range. I was thinking,
can I get a Ajabo?
Kingsley. Let's go. A guy like Arnold Ebukete. I thought he was outstanding.
I like Kingsley too.
How about Ebukete? Are you an Ebukete fan? I thought he was outstanding at the combine. Big fan.
So hold on. You said a Petrie. I like Petrie though.
Yeah.
Because
there's going to be guys like that available. I feel like almost guaranteed at 32. You know,
right?
It's like last year's draft. We just watched it go through, and it was like D-line. and all of a sudden everybody else is starting to slip through.
So you think Aiden Hutchinson up here, then all these other edge and DNs are just way down here? Because that's how I feel about safety. Like Kyle Hamilton's way up here.
I agree with that.
And then there's drop off when it comes to like the safeties.
I agree. Yeah. No, I don't think it's as big as a gap, but I do think Aiden Hutchinson is the best edge rusher, and there's a slight gap between number 2 because I don't know who number 2 is. I don't know if Kayvon Thibodeau is number 2 at this point, just because the vibe I'm getting from the dude. But if you got a guy like Charles Harris and you re-sign him, Trayvon Walker becomes very interesting because we know Charles Harris, really you can't push that guy in and ask him to play on the D-line, but Trayvon Walker may have the ability to do both. However, I don't know if the Lions would they do that? Would they be like, okay, hey, drafting you, we want to play you as a defensive end, right? But at the same time, we're also going to have you push in at times. So then you kind of have a weird build going on. Do you think they would do that? Do you think is that a weird thing to try to ask?
Yeah, I mean, you could do. Yeah, why not? We paying you money. We're gonna ask you to do as much as you can, and if you can do it at a good rate, yeah, we'll have you play DN on first and second down, and on third downs, you may get pushed inside a little bit, and we bring in somebody else off the edge. But the guy's size and speed looked good.
Oh yeah, he was outstanding, man.
Now, do you think a Walker would be sitting there at 32? Because if a Walker's sitting there at 32, yeah, I'm gonna take Kyle Hamilton and then get Walker.
That'd be amazing. No, I think Trayvon Walker goes top 12. I don't think he falls very far. He might go I'm going to say this. As of right now, if I had to predict the draft was today, I would say he goes above Kayvon.
I think you just really don't like Kayvon.
I think teams are going to get a great feel from the guy. I don't think they are. I think it says some not great things when you're going to do all these drills, but then you say, I'm not going to do it because it's a long day. I'm not going to do linebacker and D-line wait for my pro day. What do you mean it's a long day? Like, what kind of dumb excuse say? You're talking about the draft. This is the biggest day. Like, this is your NFL future. It's a long day for real. So what is he going to say halfway through the season? It was a long year. I don't know if I can go for the second half. Like, really? Everybody's here.
It's a long day, man. I don't feel like doing anything else.
You were already he was already doing drills. So it's like you just stopped. It was like you didn't show up. He showed up there. People thinking he's going to go, and then he just puts on his coat and walks off to the side and stands there. It's like, you're staying here too. Why don't you just go? It gives me a weird feel because, pro day, not everybody's going to be there. Numbers always fluctuated. They're not official times. I don't like it. And I don't think teams will either. I think when you see a Trayvon Walker, when you see an Aiden Hutchinson who says, I'm going to go out there and kill it, then you get Kayvon Thibodeau to say the same thing, and he doesn't do it. And you get Aiden Hutchinson who says, I'm going to go out there and kill it. And he goes out there and kills it. And he's just saying, look, this is who I am. You're going to see this. I'm not afraid to show you. You're going to have to see it at some point. I think that sits better with teams than it does Kayvon Thibodeau not doing anything. I think that's concerning. Team like the Giants might take him just because he's super talented. But I feel like, there's a lot of talented players. Work ethic, things like that, accountability, trustworthy, things like that. It's going to worry teams. And I think a lot of teams right now, if I was predicting, if I had a straight up pick, I'd take Trayvon Walker over Kayvon.
Okay. So with the number 2 pick, who are you taking?
Aiden Hutchinson. Still got to take Aiden. Slightly, but I'm. You know what? You guys are opening up to the Jordan Davis idea. I'm telling you because I love the big dudes too. You're convincing me a little bit. So is the chat. I appreciate it, and I will dive into that because soon I might be saying Jordan Davis. Look how much the combine does, though. We literally didn't talk about this guy once. I don't remember ever bringing up Jordan Davis.
We were talking about him late in the first. That's what we've talked about him a little bit. We're super hyped on him.
We're talking about 2.
We're super
spots.
We're super hyped on him. Hold on, here we go. My pick is in. I want Kyle Hamilton.
Right. Okay.
I want Kyle Hamilton.
Really?
Yep. He's too big of a playmaker. I want Kyle Hamilton.
Okay.
Yep, I do.
I'm safeties, man. They do love their safeties.
I'm going with it. I want Kyle Hamilton because I think he can roll in the box, play high. He's too much of a playmaker. We need playmakers. And Aiden Hutchinson does have good film. I think he's a good edge. But then I think about that college playoff game. Where was he at?
Who?
Hutch.
Brad, don't say that because you're gonna sound like you didn't watch the game. That's what you're gonna sound like.
He didn't show up that much.
Oh my goodness, I can't, Brad. I can't. Hey, no, I'm not gonna. No, it's the people in Twitter that are like, oh really? Look at this clip.
You know, I don't even be on Twitter like that.
I be seeing it, Red. I be seeing it. I just don't type because it drives me nuts. It's like, what are y'all talking about? This is like the dumbest thing. He was very, very solid. He was above average. It was not his best game, but it was a good game. But the game plan was perfect.
But he was going against top tier competition,
and he played well. He played well. Anytime he had a pure pass rushing set.
You said he played average.
I said he played above average, but we're talking also on his standard, right? I mean,
so a C minus.
No, above average, red season average. I give him a B minus. He played a B minus game. It wasn't something that was like, wow, you remember Aiden from that game. But at the same time, when he got a pure pass rushing set in that game, because they didn't give him many, he got after it. There was some really nice pass rush wins in there. But as we know, they got behind like they did. So then it's back to your Jordan Davis thing. We know we got to stop the run before we crush the passer. But I also love that part of his game as well, too. So
when Kyle Hamilton runs that 4.4 at his pro day,
I mean, look, Kyle Hamilton.
You'll be on board.
No. I mean, it had nothing to do with the 40 for me. I wasn't worried about it at all. I like Kyle Hamilton. I just don't like
his hips look good. His back pedal looked good.
Looks great.
People are just tripping on that 40, but if they go back and watch that 40, he was zigzagging. Wait till he get that 40 running. He gonna run a 4.4. He gonna run like a 4.48 and a 4.52.
Yeah,
4.5 flat.
I mean, the guy, he still needs work too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a great prospect, but I just saw him in the Toledo game have some issues. You know, he had some issues in the Toledo game. He needs some work, I think, playing back in coverage. But the versatility is crazy, man.
He's got
range.
And
that's what it is now. The versatility.
He's a playmaker. He's long.
He can play any safety spot. He can play in the box. You know, you can put him on third down, put him in the box.
We might take Sauce Gardner with the number. Sauce Gardner with the number 2 pick.
Love me some Sauce Gardner, but I can't go, man.
Let's get this mock.
Are we doing
all
a mock?
right, y'all. We're going to do a mock, but Dose and I, we're going to come to a consensus on the pick. We're going to come to an agreement on that pick. This ain't a mock that I'm doing. This ain't a mock he doing. It's what LSD is doing. And if we can't figure the pick out, y'all going to make the pick. You heard? But Kyle Hamilton. Hey, man. I want a big playmaker safety, like 6'4", 220. You just don't come across that. And the guy got good film and can, man, look, range. He likes to tackle. Aiden Hutchinson just don't. I like Aiden Hutchinson. He'd be probably the number. He's right there. So you said listed. It's Kyle Hamilton, Hutch, Jordan Davis, Kayvon.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Then there's a lot of people I want in here. I want a lot of linebackers. I want Olave. I want McDuffie. I want them all.
Talking about Tariq Woolen. I didn't think Tariq Woolen's I didn't think Tariq Woolen did well aside from the scoring. I thought he tested well. I don't think he did well in the drills. I thought he showed some issues there. But I mean, no one was looking at Tariq Woolen as anything much higher than a day 3 pick until he ran a ridiculous 40s. He's one of the fastest ever. Brad, let's do it.
Wait.
Are we doing trades?
I mean, that one looked good right there. You move back 2 spots and you get 2 seconds. I'm probably doing that. I'm probably taking that. Chat, would y'all take that trade? Or you want to take that?
Let's take the trade. Let's do it.
Wait, did you look at it?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I got it. Let's do it.
You like it?
Can we? And this is the Jets, right? Can we counter it? Can we get 4 and 10? You know, I'm cool with this. I am. You know what I like? I would like to take off my third. And they'll do it if I take off the third.
Hold on.
What do you think?
We're getting them 2 seconds, right?
We're getting 2 seconds, and we're keeping our third. We're going to do 2 seconds and next year's 6th.
Oh, 100%. Let's go.
All right, I'll do it.
Ride with that. We riding with that one.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. We didn't pick. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't know why that happens. Sometimes that happens, Brad. I'm going to keep it on normal. That way it doesn't. I'm sorry. I didn't. Sometimes it just like glitches out.
Hold on. I want that same trade.
Oh, my goodness. Now no one wants to trade, of course.
Go make that trade. I want that trade. That's a beautiful trade.
Dang it, Jets.
Move back 2 spots. We getting both their seconds.
I like it.
100%. We'd be fools not to do that trade. We get 2 seconds.
Pause. Okay, I'm gonna try to pause it. That way it doesn't. Okay, they moved up for Hutch.
Hutch is gone.
You trying to move back again?
No. Wait. Nah. Who's there?
Pause it. There it is. Okay. Oh, they went.
Kyle Hamilton. Hamilton, easy pick. I mean, that's for me. Who do you think?
I mean that. Wait. Hold up. Can we scroll?
Who you think?
I wanted to see where they had a guy Jordan Davis. They have him at 18. I just want to see where they had that at. And then who they got? Trayvon Walker at 8. Wow. What's our next pick? Our second round? I would take
32nd. Now remember, we can move back up because we just gained 2 seconds, so we can move back up and take another guy. So
yeah,
what I'm thinking. I think I want Kyle, and we can move up and see if we can get an Ojabo or a Walker.
I respect
what I'm saying.
I respect
because we just recouped all them seconds.
Let's take Kyle Hamilton.
Oh yeah, it's already starting off beautiful.
All right, let's see. Hey, who do you think goes first?
Kayvon.
Bam. Ready? You want to try to trade up?
I think
you gonna try to trade up for Trayvon.
Now, what do you think?
I give up too much, but maybe
You want Trayvon right here?
I kind of want to just see what the asking price is.
Okay, go. Let's go. I'm with it.
We don't have to pull the trigger. I just want to see what this area would ask for.
It was Atlanta, right?
Yeah. So we want 8. Say we gave you this and this. Wait. So if we gave both seconds. No, I'm not doing this. Heck no. But we give them both their seconds. We give us 8.
Take away that 32nd pick and put a
or do it second there.
That's
I don't want to give up that much, really.
That's too much.
Yeah, I can't see giving up that
much. Let's sit a couple. Let's see how it play out. Let's come back and readdress. I say pick 10. Let's readdress it and see what happened.
Let's do it. Whoa, that moved weird. Oh, Jamison Williams went top 10. That's tough. All right, we can let it roll a little bit. My Gardner.
All right, now I think we can go again. I don't see them taking like a job or a Walker because they got Buddy from Ohio State. I think we can let that play one more pick out.
Isn't Chase Young leaving though? Oh,
all right, now
Minnesota.
I don't like trading in division though.
Why don't people like trading in division? I never understood that.
Because them like your rivals. Like I'm not trying to make a deal with my rival, my enemy.
Like, yeah, but if I feel like I won the trade, I feel like I just finessed you though. You know what I'm saying? I just finessed my enemy.
I think we can keep it moving.
Okay.
Who are you trying to target? Oh, stop. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's all good. Jordan Davis is still there. And I would say,
Ojabo or Davis.
Karlaftis if he falls deep, but I wouldn't trade up for that.
Do you want to sit tight or you want to make a move back up?
I like to sit tight.
You want to sit tight?
What do you think? I would like to sit for a little bit.
I want to land Ojabo.
Okay, so you think we should try to now?
Or Jordan Davis.
Which one? I mean, you tell me Jordan Davis is a 2 pick. You never said a dang thing about Ojabo was the 2 pick, so I feel like Jordan Davis, right?
Okay, let's make a trade. Let's see if we can get 15 and 16.
So are we trying to get Jordan Davis? Or we're trying to get both?
Yeah, we're about to see if we can get 15 and 16.
Brad, we need those 6th round picks, man. That's where you find the studs, Brad.
Look, them fools ain't coming in and playing for us, so.
Man, they could.
Philly.
Can we keep all right. We have a future 6. I can trade that.
NFC.
Sorry, Brad, I forgot. There we go. So we want this and that.
And give them the 32nd.
Okay. Ooh, wow. They're not feeling it, I don't think.
Yes, they is. They feeling it right there. So we're giving up the 32nd. Those 2 picks we recouped from and giving up a third. Take the 66 pick and make it the 97th.
How about we do that and then we go that?
There it is. And I mean, coming into the draft, we didn't have the 35th and 38th to begin with. That's it. I'm doing that now. I'm doing that. Oh, let's go. We got action.
I'm gonna X out these for now.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. We're going back to back, baby.
Andrew Booth.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Jordan Davis here.
So let's come to an agreement. I want Jordan Davis on one of them.
I like that. Let's get Drake London, Devontae Wyatt. Yeah, let's take Jordan Davis. You agree?
Let's go. 100%. Now, we got to get us an edge here.
I mean,
I want a Jabo.
I would go Jabo or Karlaftis, but whichever one. What do you think? You think Ojabo?
I want a Jabo because you said it earlier. You think he has the most upside.
Yeah, let's do it,
bro. We're already winning.
I just want to see what our next picks are. 32. Oh, we still got a lot of picks.
Right, okay, we don't have a second. We just don't have a second.
We in a good spot, right?
We're in a great spot. I want to sit tight personally, but it's up to you at this point. I'm already happy.
Oh, we should have traded up.
To get who?
We could have got Wyatt too. That would have been disgusting. We greedy red. Hey, wait, we already got Hamilton, right? Is that who we took first?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Hamilton, Jordan Davis, and Ojabo.
Falling now. Look at that. He used to go top 10. So for Steve-O who asked, it looks like they think he will. Christian Watson moved his way up their board. I don't want to move him now. I'm mad now. Take your pick. What do you think? You think we should move up?
We're giving up a lot of the stuff you like. You like them back end picks.
I like them back end picks, man. Oh. I mean, that's not terrible.
What? We're moving back just in the third?
But we go up 7 spots. Hold up. Let me see who's available. Let's see who's available. Let me get off receiver. You know what I'd prefer, honestly? I don't know how you feel. I prefer to trade back.
Yeah. Okay, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. I want to move back.
Okay.
Okay, so let's sit tight. I want to see if we can recoup something. There's a lot of good players still. Oh, Chris Olave's gone. Oh,
that was your boy.
All them backers are going.
What kind of off? Oh, whoa! Next year's first.
I don't like it.
I kind of like that. You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
We get another first round pick.
We're losing a third this year.
We can trade back in. This will give us a second back. I don't like that. You're not feeling this?
We're losing this for a second. We're moving back 32 spots and lose, but we do get a next year's first. I don't know, man. I kind of live in the now.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking we could like possibly trade that first back into the draft. But yeah, we can just wait. I'm cool with that.
Wait.
So, what are we feeling? Oh, I can get it back though if we need. Who are you feeling? Quarterback? Kenny Pickett?
No. What backers are out there? Or the edge is Logan up? Christian Harris still there? Oh gosh, Muma's there. Is Logan Hall still there?
Yes.
Ooh.
They all still there. Who do we get? We got a Jordan Davis. So we got our big body. We got our edge. Logan Hall would make this line insane. It might be too much though. I think receiver or linebacker here.
What about if we move back with Philly for the 35th and 38th pick?
I'm down with that. Let's try it. Wait, hold up, my bad.
No, I don't want to give up our third.
Well, we could get a linebacker and receiver though. And then what else do we need our third for? You think that's crazy? I don't know. Maybe we could.
Well, could we get 34 and 35 at that point if we're giving up the third?
Why do you think that's important?
Let's get our picks back.
Oh, I thought they'd do it. Get our picks back.
So give up the third.
Okay.
Instead of the 38th, put that at 34 and 35. You see what I'm saying?
You think that's a good deal?
I mean, you was ready to do it with the 35th and 38th. Now we get the 34th and 35th. We're giving up our third. You trying to get as much as possible out of them.
I want those 7th rounds. I'm down with this. I'm down with this.
Me too.
Okay, let's do it. I love my 7th round picks. Come on, man. He needs the 7th round picks. That's where the
We move back.
sleepers. Okay.
Move back 2 spots. Well,
Philly, what? They gonna call us back? Hold up, wait a minute. Nah, Philly. I don't even want to. We're not even gonna engage in that. Ooh.
I don't want to move up. I want to move back,
No,
if anything.
All right. Oh no. Dang. Okay, it's fine.
One pick ahead. Are you serious?
We don't need it. We don't need it. Brad, I'm personally thinking. I'm thinking Christian Watson and Christian Watson and Harris.
Move on. Oh, Harris.
Yeah.
So Watson. Now, you don't think we're gonna go get somebody in free agency?
For receiver? Are you saying for receiver?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, we can wait. I'm down with wait too. I like some of these later guys.
Me too. Like
So,
Alec Pierce. I think
Alec
Pierce
Pierce
could be there in the
is ready.
5th. Now, what if we went back-to-back linebacker or linebacker? I'm trying to build defense, bro.
Okay, I feel it. What if we got okay, how about this? Let me hit you with this scenario. Sorry. Oh, Roger McCreary. Hey, hold up. Wait a minute. Right, should we go Roger McCreary?
Mm-mm.
You're not feeling it?
Is he gonna come in and be a day 1 starter?
I think so.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see what.
Or do you want to go Chad? You want to go Christian Harris, Chad Muma?
Both. Bam. But hold on.
Let's do it.
Wait. What other D linemen are there?
I was thinking Leal. Marvin Leal. I think
So
that'd be amazing.
where is he playing?
I think in this situation, Jordan Davis playing those. He's probably playing in the 1. We got our outside. We got our defensive end. He's probably playing my 3 tech. He's going to rotate with 3 tech, 5 tech. Probably rotate in there. Maybe 5. I think 5 he'd be good.
He's taking McNeil's spot?
No, I think he'd be taking more of see, we shouldn't have drafted Jordan Davis. No. Hold up. I think you have McNeil on the interior with Jordan Davis. And then I think you could put Romeo. Yeah, it's too much. I think it's too much. We took Jordan Davis. We took the big body. I think we should wait.
Should we go 1 linebacker, 1 receiver?
What? So we have, let's say, I'm going to predict we sign Allen Robinson. So
That's what I'm going to predict.
So let's say we have Allen
A
Robinson.
receiver. We're getting a receiver.
I would say it just feels like we're getting too many receivers.
I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do? Let me know, Brad. We in this together.
I want to take them 2 linebackers back to back. Boom, boom.
I feel really good about that. So I agree. Uh-oh.
You want to go
I
Kenneth
agree.
Walker and linebacker?
Let's take both backers. I'm down with that. I'm down with it.
Me too.
Let's do it. Ooh. Okay. When's our next pick?
To the 5th.
Okay, we got 4. Oh. Wait, but we grabbed those 7th, didn't we? Rad, you gotta have the 7th, Rad. Okay, watch this. We about to finesse somebody. We're gonna go Alec Pierce. Are you down with that?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna make it happen.
Ooh, receivers is going.
Oh, look at my boy David Bell. We see you at 61. I think that combine score. Rad said he'd take him round 5, so he went round 2. Okay. Man, we're gonna get him. Ooh, Carson Strong. John Mechie's there too, though. That's some speed. Oh, never mind. Who do we are? We haven't drafted a receiver yet.
No.
Ooh, okay. We really need one then, huh?
Yes.
We do. Are you like? You think I should pause this somewhere? I feel like I want.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're real good. I think we sit tight. Let it keep flowing. Let it keep flowing. Go to all picks instead of our picks. All right, now I think it's starting to. Okay, go ahead. We're good. We're moving good.
Okay, I think he's gonna go, so I'm worried. You want to try to jump up now?
You're nervous.
He's gonna go before those 2.
Oh, Nick Benito's still there. All right.
Tyreek, there he is.
Tyreek.
Hey, he's gonna go before these 2, Red.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it's time?
Yeah.
All right, make a push for it. Give up them 7s from them other years, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Let's see if I can get some value here, huh? Bam. Where's our 6th? Wait, did I trade the 6th? Oh, I traded the 6th on accident. So if we did this, we could grab our receiver. Wait till the 7th round.
Can we take that 6th off and give up 231?
No. Don't look like it. What it?
You know what? It's fine.
What if we did that?
I think we need to go on and get him now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's
give up the 6 there.
How about this? Wait.
I mean, they did it this year. Remember, we didn't have a pick for a minute. Came back in the 7th and took Jamar Jefferson. So it's fine.
7th. I'm gonna ask for the 7th back.
Whoa, that's not green. That's not green.
It's all right. We can try it. Dang. Hold up. What if they give me this one? Right, we want that 7th round pick if we can get it. You know what? I'm gonna take 2023 then. Oh, I had 2 of them on there. Now we can do it. All right, they're not feeling it, Red.
You know, take them 7s off. Okay, let's go.
Oh man.
Really?
Okay. Dang. That's
Wait a
tough.
minute. What about our 20? You gave them the 2022.
Yeah, I think I lost the 6th somehow.
What about 2024? Give up that 7. There we go. We're good.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
We're hurting our future.
Wait, I was gonna say take the 6th off. It's okay.
We got it with that.
It's okay. We good. Let's rock. Go get the guy we want. Bam. Got our receiver again in the 4th.
And we got 2 picks. Two 7th round picks. So we can't really move. We probably should just sit.
Let's just sit tight. I mean, let's look what we got right now. Hit my picks. I think we did amazing. I'm ecstatic.
It's a lot of top talent. Kyle Hamilton, Davis.
We come out with a draft like this. I'm happy.
That is money. I agree. That's a great draft.
I'm happy. I'm 100% happy.
So it's a fun draft. Oh, we waiting 3 rounds. Dang, right? We gotta wait 3 rounds. Oh my goodness, that's tough. We went from 10 picks to like 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we went from 10 to 7. All right, Brad, we're about here.
Let's get it.
I thought that was gonna pick for us. I was gonna go through each position, take a. Oh, there's the 40 guy. There's Barno. I think he wears like number 11. Is that right? Yep. There he is.
I say we grab him.
Wait, Red, we don't need an edge. Do we?
What corners are out there? I go Zion McCollum.
I like Fields.
I do too.
I like Durant too. But he looks like he's going undrafted. I don't think we need to push.
Wait. Running back. See if Ty Chandler's out there at running back. Bam, right there. Grab him.
Wait, Red, hold up. We don't need another running back. We don't need a running back, do we?
Grab him.
Okay. I want to see something real quick. Where did our boy go? He went way too early, man. That's unfortunate. Right, these tackles are whack. I don't want any of these tackles, man. Well, hey, we might need a backup center. Here we go. Bastardus, what do you think? Backup center?
I grab him.
You think that's the move too? To get a backup center?
I'm down to get a backup center.
Any of these receivers you like?
No. If it's me, I'm grabbing Chandler and Zion McCollum, the 6'3" corner. But I know we do need probably another offensive lineman. I'm cool with that. I like Castro Fields.
Okay. I think we should get the center. How about I'll pick center, you take whoever you want.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay, so you want Caleb Elby?
I said no.
Okay. You want the running back. What about Zonovan Knight? He's fired.
I'm taking Ty Chandler.
2 back and a kick returner.
I'm taking Ty Chandler.
Wait, we don't have a returner, Red.
I'm gonna take Ty Chandler, Bubs.
All right, we'll take Ty Chandler.
Or no, you can pick your line.
This is your pick.
It's my pick. I'm picking this one.
Yeah.
I'm going Zion McCollum. Corner.
Over the running back?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Over Fields.
Yep.
All right. That's your dude, man. We got one safety, right? Yeah. Oh, Smoke Monday.
Smoke Monday out there. Hold on, bro.
I like the Lake. I thought Lake looked pretty good. I want to get the lineman, man. I feel like we need a lineman. We saw Blaze. Are you cool with the center? I kind of like that.
Yeah, grab it. We need it. Yes. Right. It's trenches.
Need it. Gotta have it. He's gonna have to make sure we get some receivers in free agency, you know. Get some undrafted guys.
This draft is beautiful.
We'll be good. It does look good. I like it.
This draft is beautiful.
There's a lot of trades in there, man. What would you grade that?
A.
Dang, man, we got 5 picks in the top 35.
A.
Muma, Harris, Ojabo, Jordan Davis, and Kyle Hamilton. That's pretty nuts.
All starters. All day one starters.
That's pretty nuts, man.
What? I would love this draft.
This is money. Alec Pierce was money.
Look at that draft, bro. If it felt like that, come on, bro. Like, you can't do nothing but be happy.
Overall, I'm happy with this, Red. I'm very happy with this.
Top edge. We get some top linebackers. Not top edge. Top safety. A top tier edge. Top interior D lineman. Like, come on, bro.
All right, Red. Good stuff.
All right. Hey, we appreciate the chat. Y'all was pumping and jumping today. Make sure y'all take a moment and hit that like button for us, please, and click subscribe.
Ooh.
Dose, any last moments? Any words?
Yeah. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I like that.
Was that good?
All right, y'all. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Y'all heard it from Dose, Mr. Mustachio, a.k.a. Mixed Stats. We're going to be at Dose of Dion on Thursday. Y'all have a blessed day, and we out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.